Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we're going to take a look at that second new release from QSP. They've just come out, as you did. Well, you kind of got a sneak peek at this one. Well, in the Vault video, you also got a sneak peek at it on SKL. But this is the unicorn. Now we're going to have 3 different versions of the unicorn, just like we did the Vault. Obviously, you've got the black and green G10 going on here. QSP really likes this style of handle with the speed holes in it. You know, normally I'm not a really big fan of the speed holes. On occasion, I've thought they were okay, but 3 different versions. Like I said, you got this with the green. You have a black G10 with purple. That looks kind of cool. It's a little darker purple. It's not more neon like this. And then you have a dark brown micarta version, which really doesn't look like it has any sort of liners on it. It's just the micarta. But this is the unicorn. As I said, G10, over and under, nested liners going on there. Fit and finish. Yeah. Very, very well. Now, this one, they're back to a regular style pocket clip, not that super deep carry like we saw in the Vault. It is reversible, though, so bonus there. Recessed pocket clip screws, very good. And we are making the lanyard fans happy on this one because we do have a nice, generous lanyard hole going on. Again, overall fit and finish, done very well. Centering looks to be pretty darn good to me. Now, the unicorn, button lock. So you are going to have a few different methods of opening it. Obviously, you've got your flipper tab, which has got a very, very nice feeling detent on it. Yeah, very nice. Of course, you can use the button. I don't. And then you have the reverse flick. Yes, I can reverse flick this one pretty well. Zoom out for you just a little bit more. So I couldn't do the Vault, but I can do this one, by golly. Of course. There. Can reverse flip. Now, again, we've got this 14C28N blade. This is an in-house design by QSP. Got sort of a black wash going on. There you go, 14C. Now this one, you know, this one's almost a straight back, but you do have just a slight drop going on there. Very, very inconspicuous, but it does slightly drop. You've got a nice swedge going on there. No, not doing that. I am all over the heel of that blade, so this one I definitely will not be choking up on. So good grip, no jimping. In assist, I mean, it doesn't really need it at all, but you know, some like, some don't. This one just doesn't have it. So, gonna do an overall. There it is, up against the bug out. Bigger than the bug out, for sure. How about a lot, but it is bigger than the bug out, and it's going to be a little bit shorter than our PM2. So there you go. We've got a unicorn sandwich. And if your kids are watching with you, I didn't mean that. The unicorn, it's the knife. There's no unicorns were harmed in the filming of this video at all. So let's get our spec check going. So again, 7.5. Now see, that is really, really, I gotta do a side-by-side comparison of these two. Because for me, just looking at them, the Vault seems like a larger knife. And it's just not. It's just not. I don't know what it is that it's playing tricks on my mind, because to me it just looks like it should be more of like an 8-inch knife, but it isn't. It's pretty much the same as the unicorn. They're pretty much the same length. it's just, I don't know. It boggles my mind. But anyway, so where's our spec check? You've got about 4 1/4 on the handle, which is going to give you 3 1/4 on the blade. Mysteriously, just like the Vault, huh? And then, but this one, you're getting a little bit more blade cutting edge because the forward finger choil on the Vault does reduce that just a little bit. So where on the Vault you had just slightly less than 3 inches, here we're going to have slightly more than 3 inches, pretty close to 3 1/8 cutting edge. So you do have a little bit more cutting edge on the Unicorn. Let's get a weight on it. Starting out in grams, 107, pretty close in weight too. Whoops, I went one too far. There, 3.8. The Vault was coming in right about 4. So definitely a little bit more weight to the Vault than the Unicorn at pretty much the same length. Now that one, you definitely got a pop going into the pocket there. That clip's pretty tight. Plus on that G10, we'll kind of look at it here in a minute. So you do have a little bit, you got that bright color, so you will have a little bit peeking out. I mean, it's pretty deep carry. It does kind of want to kick to the side a little bit. Angled pocket, so that helps it want to do that. But you will have a little peekaboo going on if you get the brighter colored ones. Now, yeah, that is a that's a good stiff clip. It's got good retention. Pardon me. It's got pretty good retention, but it's also, you can see the texturing going on that G10. It's got a little bit of a grip on that too. I mean, your clip isn't overly stiff, but it is solid. And with that texturing on the G10, it definitely does grip, as you saw coming out of that pocket. Goes in a little bit easier than it comes out, which I guess is probably a good thing. But overall, what am I thinking? Well, you know, I didn't do grip length. And I can tell you what it is because it felt absolutely wonderful. Oh, looky there, about 3.5. Yes, I love the way this cradles my hand. Love the way the Unicorn, that probably is my favorite 3.5 inch grip right there. Because it just pretty much hugs my hand, you know, very similar to the Mini Adamas from Benchmade and several other knives. I just love the way that cradles my hand. Absolutely. I just have an absolutely wonderful grip. There again, that G10 really does help. The texturing helps with that grip for sure. Like I said, no jimping. I mean, it's not a big deal. Now, this thing, I can feel this portion of the clip. I could see where some people would call that a hot spot. It's not I'm not calling it a hot spot. It's on the ragged edge though. I mean, if I've got my hand really bearing down and gripping, I definitely know it's there, but it's not super annoying. So I'm not going to call it a hot spot, but would definitely see where some people might. So again, something to think about. Here again, the speed holes on this one, you know, does it bother me? No. Is it a selling point? No. I'm just kind of like, they're there. Okay. An aesthetics thing. Yeah, I mean, it's personal preference. It's pretty much one of those things, you either like them or you don't. That's kind of the way I see with speed holes. You either do or you don't. It's pretty much, like I said, I'm kind of like, whatever. I'm not crazy about them. I don't absolutely hate them either. So there you go. Just kind of like whatever. It's a whatever moment. So, but overall, does have a really good feel in hand. I do love the way it cradles it. Wish that pocket clip was maybe not quite so aggressive on that turned up edge, but it's not bad either. So some people may think so, and I'd have to, let's say, like, Roger that. I get it. So, but overall, I like the design. I like the overall feel for the most part. It's a button lock. No, we didn't talk about button stick. No, no. I'd say this one was better than average. There's some, I feel some the resistance. Maybe if you want to call it a tiny bit, I don't really. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe a little bit. I'd say better than average. You know, and when I say better than average, I'm just talking about all the button locks I've seen. Most of them have some stick to them. It's just, I call it, you know, part of the process, I guess. You know, if it's really too hefty, I'll gripe about it, I guess. But with this, I'd say it's better than average, honestly. Good action. Obviously, we do have weight reduction going on there with the speed holes. But yeah, I mean, overall, not a bad knife. I'm not mad at it, not at all. There's a couple of little nitpicks, but nothing too major. And like I said, guys, this one did come out on the 20th. It's available right now. How much? $69, dude. I don't know why I do that all the time. Probably because I'm still probably mentally 12 at heart. So there you go. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. But yeah, it is. It is what it is. Anyway, gotta thank David, not only for running the Apex Pass Around group where this came from, but also as QSP USA, getting these out and letting us take a look at them. Very, very, very appreciative of David for doing that. And of course, I'm very appreciative of every single one of you that stopped by and watches this video. Greatly, greatly appreciate it, guys. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.